Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so this is the speaking test of International English Language Testing System, which is taking place at English Achievers. The candidate name is Rajia Sultana Chuppi. The candidate number is EA5370. The examiner name is Sabrina Binta Monir. The examiner number is EA1008. So, how are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah. So, may I know your full name, please?
Yes, my name's Razia Sultana Chuppi.
Chuppi.
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Chuppi.
Okay. So, what can I call you?
You can call me Chuppi.
Okay. Well, Chuppi, ma'am, where are you from?
I'm from Sylhet. It is the northeastern part of Bangladesh, and it's also called the tourist city.
Okay. So, do you work or are you a student?
I'm a student and I'm studying in the second year Department of Management at the Dakshin Shoma Government College, Sylhet.
Okay. Then you study in the Department of Management, right? Then why did you choose this subject?
Because after completing my study, I want to be a CMA, so I think it will help me in my future study. That's why.
Thank you so much. Now I'm going to ask you some of your personal questions about yourself in part one. So let's talk about cooking. Do you like cooking?
Yes, I do. When though I'm not a good cook, but when I get free time, I like to cook for my family members.
Okay, then what dishes do you enjoy cooking?
I enjoy cooking traditional dishes because I think the ways of cooking this type of dish is very unique and interesting.
Thank you. Do you enjoy cooking more or eating more?
I prefer both, but most of the time I like to cook because when I cook, I can learn many things about new dishes.
Okay, then who does the cooking in your family?
Usually my mother cook in my family, but sometimes I try to help her.
Okay, let's talk about sports. Do you like sports?
Yes, I do. In my free time, I like to watch sports on TV or YouTube, or sometimes I like to play them in with my friends and cousins.
Okay, then what sports do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy cricket most. It is a very popular sport in my country, especially for the youth.
Okay, so do you enjoy watching sports more or playing them?
I like. Could you please repeat the
Sure,
question?
sure. Do you enjoy watching sports more or playing them?
I prefer both, but most of the time I watch sports on TV or YouTube, as I said earlier, because do not get proper time most of time to play them. So, due to my busy schedule.
Okay, then what kinds of sports that you'd love to play but you cannot?
I like cricket, football, as well as volleyball, but I do not play football and volleyball due to the lack of proper place.
Okay, so do you enjoy your leisure time now more than you did as a child?
Of course not, because when I was a child, I had a lot of time as leisure, but I had not any limitation. I could do anything, whatever I wanted. But now I have lots of limitations, and my leisure is too short compared to my childhood.
Thank you. Let's talk about technology. Do you enjoy using technology?
Yes, of course. By doing using technology, I can do my works easily and more perfectly.
So, which items of technology do you use the most?
I use most mobile phone, headphones, and sometimes I use my laptop for preparing my any presentation or assignment related to my study.
Then, do you find technology convenient for your study?
Yes, of course. Technology is very convenient for my study because when I have to prepare any presentation or assignment, as I said earlier, or I should complete my homeworks. I have to take help from my mobile internet, so I use my mobile phone to take help.
Okay, thank you. So that is the end of our part one. Now we are moving to part two. So in this part two, you will have in total 3 minutes, and in this 3 minutes, you will have 1 minute for making any kind of notes if you wish, and you're gonna think about what you're gonna say, and 1 or 2 minutes for speaking about this topic. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, then. So here is your piece of paper, and here is your pencil for making some notes if you wish, and your today's topic is describe a person you know who is from a different culture. So here is your today's topic. You can start your note making now.
Done.
We're done.
Yes.
Okay, so don't need to worry about your time if I stop you whilst you are speaking. Now you can start your speaking.
Well, the person I know deeply, and that person is not the part of my culture, is one of my friends, Priyanka Malik. She's from India. I know she's from India, and she is very good speaker of Hindi. She also a good cooker. Cook. She cooks different. She can cook different types of dishes, and she has a YouTube channel where she uploads her cooking video called "I'm Hungry," and it has a lots of subscriber. And I through this through this YouTube channel, I know about her for the very first time, and I really like her voice and cooking style, so that I wanted to know her about know more about her. There's From this curiosity, I I sent a friend request her on her Facebook ID, and surprisingly, she accepted it. And uh, that's from that. Surprisingly, she accepted it. From then, we are good friends. We chat on Messenger every day, and I told her that I really like her language and culture. So she taught me how to speak Hindi, and now I'm a good speaker of Hindi. I can speak Hindi fluently, and she also taught me many things about her culture and tradition, which helps me to. Which helps me, which encourages me to know about many things about her culture, and
Thank you so much. Can I have your piece of paper and questions back? Thank you. So you have been talking about a keyword called describe a person you know who is from different culture. Now I'd like to ask you some follow-up questions related to this topic. Okay. So where and how can we get to know people of different cultures better? There are many ways there are many ways to know better the people of different cultures. Firstly, if we travel different types or different places in the world, we can learn about the people of different cultures, and so it will help us to learn many things about the world. And secondly, by watching different kinds of movies and TV shows, we can learn from different cultures people, because when we watch this kind of thing, they show reveal something about their culture and tradition. Then, what are the advantages and disadvantages of cultural diversity? There are also a great number of there are a great number of advantages and disadvantages of cultural diversity. Firstly, I would like to say some advantages. Firstly, by cultural diversity, people um, can know about different cultures and peoples by traveling different places. Because when you go anywhere, you have to know about their language, their culture, their lifestyle. So by this, people know about them. And secondly, people know about them.
because when they work or study in the same place, it will help them to understand the people of different cultures, which help us in future. And finally, it has on the other hand, it has also some negative points. Sometimes it leads to conflicts or misunderstanding due to the lack of understanding and trust.
So, how can traditional culture and other cultures coexist?
If by following different ways, traditional cultures and other cultures can coexist. Firstly, respect. Respect is most important thing for coexistence with other culture. For coexistence, because we have to respect the people of other cultures and should not do any activities that could harm the people's people's that's why people's. And secondly, we have to be polite when we work, study, or live in the same
Thank you.
place.
So, which Bangladeshi traditions are disappearing?
um though the youngsters are now more curious about their cultures, but I think some Bangladeshi cultures are disappearing. For instance, in the past, people like to wear red colors clothes in their wedding, but nowadays are more people being more interested to wear different colors, wears different colors clothes in their wedding, including white, pink.
Okay, then how important is it to learn about the people's culture?
Uh, could you please repeat the
Sure.
question?
Then how important do you think it is to learn about the people's culture?
It is most important because if we want to work in a place, we have to work with different types of people who came from different culture. If we learn about them, we can easily communicate with them, and also we can easily understand their mentality. And secondly, if we go outside for if you go overseas to work or study, we have to know about the people of there, because our culture and tradition so much different, so we have to learn about it, and it will help
Thank you.
us.
Then what kind of difficulties can people face if they go to foreign countries?
There are lots of difficulties people can face if they go foreign. Firstly, if they haven't any idea about the language, they have to face more difficulties, because if any person go anywhere which is not familiar with him, he would be uh, he would be face different types of problems. If he know the language of this country, he will easily take help from the people of these countries. Otherwise, he could not take any help.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's the end of our speaking test today. Now I'm going to get some feedback. So in this feedback part, I'm going to say your speaking level is 6.5. So for this level, you can improve yourself in many ways. First of all, you have good side because you have more ideas, but you have to get generated ideas or unique ideas if you want to get high score at first. Secondly, you have some singular plural related problem, like you once you said the ways of cooking is. You said the ways of cooking is like ways. That means plural.
Yes.
Is singular.
Yes.
So you have to write down their plural auxiliary. So the ways of cooking are okay. The second one is a lot of subscriber, not a lot of subscriber, a lot of subscribers. Okay. Uh, Second one is you have mentioned she can cooks. As we know, after modal we use verb V1. For example, verb plus verb present form. So you have to select that she can cook. In the part 3 question, you used firstly, secondly, thirdly. That's good side. But, ma'am, you have to be careful. Don't repeat words. Repeating words can lose your mark. So try to get some variation. For example, when you When you say firstly, secondly, thirdly, you can mention there moreover, furthermore, in addition to. So try to get some variation in speaking if you want to get higher score. Third one is in part three, I get some ideas problem. For example, I asked you a question: which Bangladeshi traditions are disappearing? You said, for example, people wore red saris in their wedding, but nowadays they change their color. This is a silly example. You can change a tradition which is very common. For example, you can say like that, like some kind of pita, some kind of dishes are disappearing nowadays. Some kind of clothing styles are disappearing nowadays. So you can say like that. So this was just color related, but was so silly. So try to avoid those kind of silly examples in the part three, and in part two, try to describe your cue card more moderately. Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.